Hi, I wanted to thank the students who participated in this project with me and Valeria. Also thank the teachers because it was an incredible experience, and I confess that I wanted to have more time available to interact more and knowledge of their English language and customs. In this project, it became more clear how our government is followed in the environmental area in relation to the rules and duties with companies that have the commitment to do the least for the environment. This begin a problem in the very near future that we will have to face, perhaps too late.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to my friends and thank you to my teachers who had this great idea of doing this project. And thank you very much for choosing our class to be the pilot of this. And I hope the other class had the same opportunity, the same experience. It's really, really good to be part of this. We had the opportunity to talk to other people from other country, learn a little bit about the culture, and do a little research about the pollution emission from big companies. And I'm gonna talk a little bit. I'm gonna discuss a little bit about what we discussed by chat and video calls. So I hope you guys like it. Well, humans are increasingly influencing the climate and the Earth's temperature by burning fossil fuels, cutting down rainforests, and farming livestock. These add enormous amounts of greenhouse gas through those naturally occurring in the atmosphere, increasing the greenhouse effect and global warming. Well, in the article, we read about the group of represent investors that collectively they manage more than 47 trillions in assets, demanded that the world's big corporate polluters back to strategy to reach net zero. To increase the pollution, to increase this greenhouse effect and global warming. The target companies for this project that they are trying to do to reduce the pollution, they are responsible for up 80% of global industrial greenhouse gas emission. That's a big number, right? It's a big percentage. Um, so we discussed about it. So to with our friends to see what they think about it. As we saw, they are younger than me and Mary, um, 26, and Mary's 34. They are 18, I think. I don't really remember. I'm really sorry, but I think it's 18, it's 17, something like that. So the question we asked them was, what do you think of the plans that government are creating for companies to reduce the emission of pollutant? Do you think it will work or has to be more rigorous? So Brendel said that he believes that governments need to come together more to combat the pollution problem all around the world. Our world is being impacted at a quicker rate than ever before, and that is because governments and big corporations can make more money when emitting more pollution. There has to be more work done to policies protecting our environment because currently they all have loopholes that allow for more pollution. That's really, it was kind of surprising because as young people we don't really think about the world, we don't think we don't think about that much. But I really liked it, their opinion. Like Carly, she said that she think that her government is not doing enough to aid the pollution problem, and instead large industry are still getting away with large amounts of pollution. So she thinks that there needs to be more rigorous laws for industry to follow. I agree with them. Uh, I think there are not enough. I mean, it's not that there's not enough laws about, you know, about the about this, but I think we're not rigorous to make the companies follow that. I think the biggest fault is from our government, that they are not rigorous. They just think about the money. They don't think about how this is, impact your world, how the future, is going to be, how the world, about the globalization, the warming, the weather that changing. When we think it's winter, is not winter anymore. It's getting hot. Here in Brazil, it's getting hotter and hotter. So I think it's a big issue, and that, as we said, it really has, it has a real impact, how we're going to live, how is going to be our future.